This week, a shocking announcement came from federal officials shaking the immigration debate in America. Authorities revealed that nearly half of all immigrants in the greater Minneapolis area were discovered to have committed some form of immigration fraud. The investigation, carried out in a September sweep, uncovered a variety of schemes, from sham marriages to fake death certificates and other unusual deceptions. For many, this revelation is disturbing but not surprising. Over the past 30 years, roughly 100,000 Somali immigrants have settled in Minnesota, and questions of immigration fraud have followed this community for decades. In fact, back in 2008, the U.S. State Department suspended one of the family reunification programs used by Somali applicants after DNA testing revealed that about 80% of claimed family relationships were fraudulent. One of the most controversial figures tied to these issues is Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar. Allegations have circulated for years that Omar may have entered into a fraudulent marriage with her own brother in order to help him gain legal status in the United States. Records show she was in a religious marriage with Ahmed Hirsi, the father of her children, while at the same time being legally married to Ahmed Noor Saeed Elmi, who multiple sources have identified as her brother. The situation grew more suspicious as Omar filed joint tax returns with Hirsi while still legally married to Elmi. When questions were raised, her campaign accused critics of bigotry instead of offering straightforward answers. Even mainstream outlets like the Minneapolis Star-Tribune attempted to investigate but were met with silence and denials. Despite Omar's refusal to clarify the matter, public records, photographs, and social media evidence have strongly indicated that Elmi is indeed her sibling. But this issue goes far beyond one political figure. Immigration fraud appears to be deeply rooted within certain networks in Minnesota's Somali community. In recent years, Somali-linked organizations and individuals were tied to the massive Feeding Our Future scandal, the largest COVID-related fraud uncovered in the United States, draining more than $250 million from taxpayers. Prosecutors have also pointed to expansive Medicaid fraud schemes, estimating the losses in the billions of dollars. While Representative Omar remains untouchable in the political arena, others have faced serious consequences. Federal officials, including USCIS Director Joseph Edley, have now brought these scandals into the national spotlight, raising urgent questions about accountability, integrity, and the true cost of immigration fraud in America. This is a developing story, and it raises an important question. How many more cases like these remain hidden, and when will real reform take place? If you want to stay updated on stories like this, exposing what's really happening behind the headlines, make sure to subscribe to InsightPulse and turn on notifications. Your support helps us bring you the truth that others often ignore.